So I'm going to talk about how you can enjoy anything, how you're supposed to. And it's pretty basic, but most people aren't going to get it. So when you enjoy yourself, basically you're in as an EN, inside. Joy comes from with inside. Anything that's inside is the same thing on the outside. It's just on a different form. So stuff externally could make you happy to some extent, but there's always going to be ups and downs, and most consistently it's not going to last forever. Whatever out there is making you happy externally is eventually going to stop. So whether it's a girlfriend or a girl's boyfriend and so forth, maybe a video game, eventually you're going to get sick of it, because that's just going to be the natural cause of it. And don't worry though, because there's something even better. So the whole point, the funnest thing that you're ever going to do, that you're going to feel the most alive and enjoy the most, is nothing. Literally, the funnest thing you're ever going to do is going to be when you're doing nothing. Now, some people coincidentally don't know how to do nothing because they've always been bombarded with stuff. The way society is, screens, fast-paced TV shows, movies, phones, electronics, and just the way society is, whatever. But you'll come to see, yes, you can still enjoy life and do things, but you'll even more enjoy it when you do absolutely nothing, because you're doing nothing and you enjoy it. It's not something to think about either. So when people sit still and they try to meditate and so forth, the whole way to meditate is actually not to actually try to meditate, because then that implies you're doing something, such as I'm gonna build a house, so I have to think about to build the house. No, you just want to go and build the house without thinking about it. So that relies falling on the intuition. And it sounds more complex than it is, but it's actually very simple. It's just being in the moment when you do something, ABC, 1, 2, 3, almost as if you were in autopilot, but autopilot's being still unconscious or even subconscious, but it's not being conscious because you're not there. You're just doing it on autopilot and you're caught in your thoughts somewhere. Whereas being conscious, you're there, not thinking about it. So when you meditate, you're not thinking about something. The only difference between any meditator and someone who doesn't meditate, it's a very strict word, is that you have no thoughts. And once you have no thoughts and you're not doing anything, this is pure ecstasy and always will be, because it's our natural state of being. So you can read all the books you want, watch all the lectures that you know, and listen to anybody, but you don't need to do any of that, because you are already it, and you can get into it any moment. It's like you can be there, or do you want to go down the street and be there, or across the country and be there? It's actually kind of funny. You can read the whole Buddhist book. It might throw you in there into that, you can be conscious while you read it too. Yes, it very true too. But it's when you read words, sometimes it can be hard, but it's not a big deal if you're established in it. So how you enjoy life, you can enjoy anything in life. But like I said, what you're going to enjoy most is doing nothing. And you'll see that. And like I said, meditators are always trying to meditate, but the funny thing is you don't want to try to do it. You actually want to let go. Some people say it's surrender. It doesn't matter the words, because as long as you're there and not thinking about it, then you already are meditating. So when you go do whatever in your life, you're meditating, and it doesn't matter what you're doing. Pouring water, going on a run, exercise, video game, whatever it is, sex, cooking, working, it doesn't matter. It's pretty much all the same. It's almost mundane. It really is when you think about it. But it's when you think about it. That's the funny thing. When you don't think about it, you're actually, in essence, you're in that God, you're in the Jesus Christ, the same mindset, quote unquote, but it's not a mindset, it's a feeling, and so forth. So technically, you can enjoy anything as long as you're in the moment. It doesn't matter what it is. And if you can be in the moment, but you want to go do something else, like there's a job that you don't like, basically, and you can be in the moment at the job and it is fun, but you want to do something else, okay, that's fine. And if the job is somehow tortures you so bad that you can't be in the moment, that you need to go get a job, or vice versa, doing anything that you can't be in the moment, then don't do that. Whether you need to establish more in that rootness of being there, or you're just not there yet and you need to find your way there and you don't think that's it, that's fine. People think there is a path, but there really isn't no path. There is a path, though, for people who need help, but it all goes a bunch of different ways leading to the same point, which is the same point is the starting point. So that's how to enjoy anything in your life, is basically to do nothing. That's what I was getting at with my other video. What is purity and what's it have to do with Jesus Christ? Because again, I've already said it. And you can bring that consciousness, meditativeness, being there, doing any activity, and you won't be thinking, so you'll have no complaints about it. Let alone you won't be thinking, so you'll not think anything about it. Because you'll just be doing whatever it is. Feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I wish you all a very blessed life.